What's up, G?
I'm alright. I'm feeling more confident now, being behind the mic. So, what's up? What's happening?
Hey, Doug, I'm stressed.
I learned something, and I was actually sharing it earlier. I learned it from that podcast that we were watching. Instead of saying you're busy and you're stressed, you say you're full and you're stretched.
Judah Smith. Oh, Doug.
Yeah. I'm feeling
not so much stretched.
okay.
I've been using that word a lot today, but it actually isn't the case. I have been annoyed.
Yo,
I've had like 5 sets of hiccups, Doug, throughout this whole day from the morning. And Doug, just in the moment of vulnerability, Doug, it cheesed me off. Like, not much takes. It doesn't take little to ruin my day. It could be a person. It won't necessarily ruin my day. But the hiccups, my guy, yo, Doug, changed my whole mood. Couldn't focus at work. Like, people talking to me, I'm just like, yo, do you not see what's going on here, bruh?
how do you feel about hiccups? Is that something
Out of
that's
control, bro.
okay?
It's like I want to stop it, but I can't.
Yeah, you should just not think about it, bro.
Anyway, now that I've got that out, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for your ears. Yeah, Doug, tell me what's been happening today, bro.
Bro, I'm feeling grateful, bro. I think that's, like I told you, I feel like this week, instead of me just trying to catch up, I think I'm like, hey, Doug, I'm ready for you today. So, I'm feeling very grateful, and yeah, I just felt like, but I like, just to start off, bro, like, there's this verse that has just been there, and funny enough, you were there the first time they read it out to us. It says, God has given each of us the ability to do certain things well. So if God has given you the ability to prophesy, speak out when you have the faith that God is speaking through you. If your gift is that of serving others, serve them well. If you are a teacher, do a good job of teaching. If your gift is to encourage others, do it. If it is to contributing to take the needs of others, then give generously. If God has given you leadership ability, take your responsibility seriously. And if you have the gift for showing kindness to others, do it gladly.
This is Romans
12, verse 6 to 8.
I feel it.
Right?
Speaks into a lot of what's been happening.
It's funny because we've been learning about, gifts, spiritual gifts, and really figuring out what is our talent. And, I'm so grateful for the opportunity and just to be a part of that journey as well. And I just thought, wow, especially today, what a beautiful moment, bro. What a beautiful moment I had.
And the whole time you're messaging me during the day, I'm just thinking to myself, like, bro, I was thinking of this mobile clinic here at church.
Yeah.
That was what was popping off, and then the barista course. But I'm like, you just opened me to a whole new world,
Bro.
And what I like about it, before you share about it, Doug, what I like about it is it shifts your whole mindset of your own day. You know what I mean? Like, in that scripture, it says, if I think the gift of encouragement, something like that. It says,
Do it.
And this is part of the results of that happening, because you actually talk to each other, and it's like, oh, I didn't have it as bad.
Yeah.
Sure, I had some hiccups, but it was actually good. And knowing that you have had this kind of day, Doug, blows my mind.
Yeah. And I felt like, having coming from the, conversation about purpose, I just felt like also just being grateful and content to everything that you have right now. And I read this Tumblr quote. It says, if you feel like you're moving at like 40%, then move at your 40% because that's your 100%. So yeah, bro, for me, gratitude is what stands out to me as well in terms of pursuing your purpose, is just being able to recognize the wins, the small wins, and also just being grateful for those, because it's like it really does change.
You know what it makes me think of, Doug?
Yeah.
I'm scared to take you down memory lane because you and your memory, clearly.
Now you got me scared.
You remember the show Yu-Gi-Oh?
I remember the cards, not the show.
Okay. At least we have somewhere we can start. But with the cards, right? It had like different powers. The cards had different powers. And there were these cards that you don't pay much attention to. But when you fuse them with another card, they become like this powerful thing, right? And it just reminds me of what you're saying. That in purpose, you know, being grateful might look like... Being grateful sounds like, you know, that 30-second commercial where everything looks blissful and you got this white teeth, big smile, but it really is a tool towards fueling up your drive towards your purpose. You know, your drive towards what God may be calling you to. Because if you're not grateful, you know, then He's just someone who supplies you with what you need. You know, but if you're grateful, you constantly know that, yo, if I press more into you, what more can I ask for?
You never know what the rewards can be. And that's one of the things that we've also been chatting about, is applying yourself in whatever it is that you do. It's crazy because in all of the lessons that we went through today, the whole message was just about applying yourself, you know. And even this passage, I mean, if your gift is to encourage others, do it.
It goes back to our wristbands. That's what it builds, Doug.
And that's exactly what I wanted to share about today, bro. You know, you spoke about the clinic today. Today's supposed to be the day where we obviously are giving back, or doing our sort of serving to the community, where, you know, the guys come to church and there's nurses that we have here, and, you know, they are able to serve the guys. We go and pick the guys up in Elukshi, in Stokville, and we bring them to church. You know, they do their tests and all of that. So I think currently they're just campaigning at schools, you know, doing immunization and all of that. And so, you know, there was just a little bit of just, you know, some hiccups just with the communication and all of that. So today I got the opportunity to go through to the Kloof Clinic the Kloof Clinic. And we met with, I think it's the manager.
Of the clinic,
bro.
Okay.
But like the whole story leading to that moment, you know, it was like, siyafika lapha clinic, bro. And, you know, we just, you know, I'm here with my interns, and, you know, we've just been really talking about what can you do better to serve others. So we get to the scene, and I'm out there looking for the manager, and without knowing, I'm speaking to her, but I'm saying I'm asking for the for the manager. But while I'm chatting to her, there's a lady I've never angaze ngimbone sontweni, bro, angaze. I don't know if maybe she's come before to the clinic, but nobody has anything besides, you know, the wristband. Yes, no man. She just stood up, bro. And we were still standing by the entrance, and she was just shouting like, hashtag Asnoman. I'm like, say my man. What?
Hey, Doug, when you first told me that, I thought it might be, you know, one of those old ladies who not necessarily like younger guys, but just admire younger homies. Okay, yeah, it might mean that. Let me not.
But that's the thing, bro. She wasn't even
coming at that.
She wasn't even talking to me. Even that's the thing. She was talking to the interns, bro.
Hey, but the interns, the boys, there, my bro.
There was only 2 today.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, I see the 2.
Yeah,
I see that too.
there was only 2 today. So, like I say, bro, in that moment, I was so grateful that something that was so close to heart, something that I never gave up on, something that I felt like a lot of people need. Yeah, there was hiccups here and there in the journey of really being confident and believing in us, Ncumane. But when I came up with it, it was really about what are we doing as a community to show others that we're here. And that's what I like about this Road to 27 is that the whole story behind it is about giving people that platform.
Giving people the platform and being so aware of conversations like this that happen between us. That, bro, when we are generating positive conversation between us, it's very hard for us to be negative.
Yeah.
It's very hard for us to look at the sadder side of life, and it shows when you get into a space. You're not necessarily owning it, but you decide to take charge of your role in it.
Yeah.
Because you're in that environment at that point in time, maybe out of circumstance, but find the message in the problem.
Yes.
You know, there's tons of taglines we come up with within just positive conversation.
Yeah. Problems are predictors. Problems are reminders. Problems are an opportunity. Problems are a blessing in disguise. Problems carry a lesson. Problems are everywhere.
Almost said something wrong, but
problems carry a message. But you know what the nice thing is? Problems can be solvable.
It tops it off with that's why they're there.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful journey, bro. I think the walk in facing problems, or because it's not so much nowadays. It's not so much as you run into them subconsciously and you don't notice where you are. Because I'm so focused on developing a vision, or developing the vision that started at this size. So when I'm looking at everything, I'm looking at it from a point of view of how they become a puzzle piece into everything I'm doing. So now, if a problem comes, it's like, there's a puzzle piece I'm probably not seeing properly right now, but it's coming my way.
Or there's a problem that is actually trying to teach me and help me grow.
Thank God He's sent me through those times, or He's kept me through those times, better yet.
Yeah.
Because like, Doug, where people might find that peace and serenity and, you know, calming vibes and just being in a space where you can be still, is where they find their center or their peace of mind, or where they can actually really communicate with either in prayer or whatever they're doing at that time. But for me, my peace is at the center of the hurricane.
Yeah.
It's in the midst of chaos, because when problems come, bro, I feel like that's when I'm most active, and then my creativity that's left behind from that time being is just insane. Because I thought I lost quite a bit when I went through this time, or I faced this problem.
Yeah.
But I've gained so much more towards what I'm actually doing, towards my creativity, towards curating my story.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing, bro. Like, you know, going back to Ncumane, is that when it started, it really was just a sort of like a hashtag for people to be a platform to somebody, you know, to speak life into one another. And the 5 key stages was self-love, authenticity, letting go, gratitude, and kindness. Just those 5 values, bro. And I think the more you practice that, you become a platform for somebody else. Because everywhere, when you look around you, there's one step missing. It's either you're lacking self-love, or you're not true to yourself, or there's something that you're not letting go, or you're not grateful enough for the things you have, or you're just really not showing any kindness. And it's really about first looking at from inside and really evaluating all of those things. Gucci, where you at with those. And then once you start applying that to yourself and you start applying that to your life, you really start to see how so effortless it is to be a platform for somebody else, and in return the rewards, bro. That's why I'm like, I'm so grateful, because it's like the journey of just keeping on believing that this is something that can actually help. This is something that can actually, in me, really trying to apply it rather than just being all talk, or instead of trying to push or market it, just applying it into my life. I'm starting to see it in the environments that I'm in, Guti. Hold up, wait a minute. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like this moment when a lady that I've never met before just stands up and she's just like #Asnoman. A lot of people, and here's the funny thing is that the first time people see the hashtag, they just say A5 Ngoman. Tell me you weren't one of those when you saw it first. It was probably like A5
Ngoman. Nah, bro. Excuse you, Doug. Me, I'm smart, say. Me, I catch on to the waves real fast, bro. I'm out here. I was like, Asnoman. Oh, that's what I was saying. I was saying Asnoman. Oh, bro. Genius, of course.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I would have probably thought of something like this.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure, bro. But you know what? Off the record. It's okay if you did.
Nah, Doug, it'll never be on record that I didn't. You know what it is? Let me back it up even more with something dope, bro. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I love about our friendship and our immediate circles.
Yeah.
Is that the moment someone says something, it takes you back to a story, bro. There was a time, bro, you needed us.
Yeah.
And when we got the call, right, we were like, oh, yeah, no, we know what's up.
Yeah.
We know exactly what's up. We just waiting for him to call and tell us like, yo, homies, this is what happened. But we just know, because we spent so much time together, because we've done all these things and had these adventures, bro. It's like,
you did not just go there, bro.
I kept the details clean, Doug. I kept the details solid, my bro. I kept the details to the minimum to understand the story and get the concept. Why? Because you get exactly what I was saying.
I understood from the very first time you said, I was like, oh, hell. This nigga still remembers that? I'm still young. I didn't know any better. Road to 27, Doug.
Doug, road to 27, Doug. Kills me every time I think about it, Doug. But like, bro, road to 27 for real.
You know what? And that's the thing, bro. I'm so grateful, Doug. I'm so grateful that I actually get to actually reach that journey as well.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that's just sticking out to me is gratitude, bro. And that's exactly what I want to get it. I wanted to get off my chest, bro.
And you know what, Doug? Part of everything we develop in our conversations is that sometimes that's all you need.
I just want to end off by asking.
Yeah, what's up?
To anyone who's listening right now, from wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever it is that you're chasing, what are you really grateful for today?
Search for it.
Because the problems are probably showing you the messages, the answers that you're looking for. Just be grateful for those things.
And gratitude roots you into self-love, roots you into authenticity, all intertwined.
Yeah.
But if you can focus on that just today, or just off listening to this, what can you be grateful for today? Oh, Doug, what a blessing, Doug, and thank you for sharing that blessing with us. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Road to 27, we out.